This is the 5 o'clock news. Two adventurers have arrived in Sydney after flying halfway around the world in a tiny $15,000 plane.
Well, a pair of adventurous aviators has landed in Sydney, ending a record flight from England to Australia.
This morning, in freezing conditions in northwestern New South Wales, Colin Hales and Nadine Brawns prepared their tiny aircraft for the final leg of their extraordinary journey, and one which will go down in aviation history.
As far as I understand, this is the smallest aircraft ever to have flown England to Australia.
And to think some people get nervous flying in a jumbo. This 4.5 metre long aircraft left Oxford 10 months ago. Flew around 22,000 kilometres over Europe, the Middle East and much of Asia.
Through mountains of red tape, wild storms and some of the most hostile countries on earth.
Today it flew down Sydney's northern beaches, up the harbour and over the bridge.
To promote a trust that gives disabled and disadvantaged kids the chance to fly in a light plane.
And do they have some stories to tell? Like the time their engine almost stalled over the Burmese jungle.
With only a tiny amount of luggage space, the one guaranteed souvenir from each stop is a sticker.
It may be a little plane, but there's nothing little or plain about that.
Phil Black, 7 News.
This is where the aircraft is at the moment.
With this aircraft, I flew over the Alps, the Dead Sea, across over the Ganges and through 22 countries to fly over the Great Barrier Reef down in Australia. With this next journey, I'll fly over the ice cap of Greenland, into the Arctic Circle, northern Canada, over Niagara Falls, to the Great Lakes and around to Oshkosh to be part of the world's biggest air show. Then down through the Bahamas, Cuba, Colombia, to Peru, to fly over Machu Picchu and the Nazca Lines. Coming up over the Panama Canal, Honduras, Mexico, to the Grand Canyon and Vegas, Vancouver and up to Alaska. Then it's down the Aleutian Isles to Japan, on to Korea, over the Great Wall of China, then either above the Himalayas or below, around Afghanistan, then the Black Sea, into Eastern Europe, across the Channel and back home.